Hi everyone, I'm Carter from Yanai Systems. Today we're going to walk through routing, and I'll guide you step by step so you can see exactly how this works in your all-in-one ERP solution. Routing in Yanai ERP defines the sequence of operations and resources required to manufacture a product. This is a critical component of work orders that outlines the production process flow from start to finish. Basically, it specifies the step-by-step operations, not just a manufacturing perspective, but also a non-tangible one such as line setup time or packaging that's needed to transform raw materials into the finished goods. As you can see on the screen, you can access the routings on our manufacturing pane. So it's on the left side, and you can just click the routing here. I had played with the system a couple of times, so we do have already a predefined routings up here. But today I'm going to demonstrate how we're going to add a new routings for our doll company. Before we start, on the screen it shows our consistent line view display where it is more intuitive. It's straightforward than what we're looking at. Also, we do have a menu function here. Again, although this may be a small icon, this serves a very powerful tool all across our platform. So please note that these two are pretty much what I emphasize and highlight in each and every video. So let's start. So click the Add New button on the right side. Here you'll see a simple yet powerful new window that we can use for routings. Name, as usual, you can describe how your writing wants to be. So in this one, let's see, I had created yellow, blue, and orange. Maybe I'll do purple. Or maybe we have different type and color doll that we can make. I named this Kabubu because obviously Labubu is one of the most famous ones out there, but because of the copyright issues, I just named it as Kabubu. On the item section, if you had listened to my previous video about item, we will only be able to see the assembly items here. Rightfully so, because in the manufacturing process, we'll be using each inventory items to assemble finished goods. So if you're looking at this item drop down here, these are only considered as an assembly item. That may bring you a question: how do we create an assembly item? You can either go back to the item series that I had already posted in our YouTube channel, or I can simply show you how we create a new assembly item here, because again, Yana ERP system allows you to customize in each section, and you don't have to go back to item section specifically just to make an assembly item, then come back to routing to implement it. Here, you have a plus create menu that you can simply just create a new item over here. So that's, I guess, a quick review, but also for those who are watching this video for the first time, you can add the items here. So here we have the purple. And here in the type section, you have to click the assembly for you to be able to see in the routing, BOM, or build section here. So for the simplicity, because it's an assembly item, we should be able to sell this item. So I'll click the sellable here. With the sales price of $500, let's say this is a secret doll that sells pretty good, so I'll just put it as 500. I'm gonna set the default location of Kabubu plant number 1, and then I'll just save and close. This should be good, right? So it's successfully created within the routing system that we have the purple Kabubu that we want to make. Down here, we have the effective start date and the effective end date. This allows you to set the time of which routing, until when you want this to be effective. So it's going to be effective today, but let's say this is a limited edition, so we're going to only make it for a month. So I'm going to effective end date as September 19th, meaning that for this specific item, this will be only effective from today until 19th of September. So let's start. So here within this pane here, you have operation name, setup time, runtime, and work center. Basically here you can outline your standard operating procedure, I would say, how you want to set this up. So for Purple Kabubu, I'll get the line going. So I'll probably have to have a line preparation time. And we'll have the cloth ready. So maybe cloth preparation. Then we'll cut them into the right size, right? So cut cloth. And then we may have a assembly, right? Filling session. And then finally, we will have a packaging session. Each setup time, you can set it as minutes here. So let's say you need 5 minutes to prepare, 10 minutes to prepare the cloth. Cutting the cloth will be only 3 minutes. Assembly. Preparing can be just 1 minute, right? For the runtime, you're gonna exactly 5. Cloth preparation, 5, 10. Cutting it will take 20 minutes. Filling it will take 15 minutes. And packaging will take about an hour, right? So you set this up correctly. Next is our work center. So consider this work center as where do you want this activities to be performed. We'll have a separate video about work center later on, but you can simply just consider this as of now. So you can click to select where you want this to be. So you can either click your preset data as your plant 1. So we're going to have a line preparation, cloth preparation, cutting cloth, assembly area to be the same, or it can be different, right? So for example, filling, you're going to do it in a plant 2, but you don't see it from here. You can simply click the plus create to add the plant number 2. So I'll add plant number 2. It looks like we already have plant number 2, so I'll add plant number 4, for example. It's an assembly line for Purple Kabubu. The location will be, see, we don't have one, then we can also create here. So plant number 4. Line will be, just simply add the address here. It's in LA. Postal code, arbitrary. Country will be United States. And your plant 4 is added. So now we're going to perform our filling at our plant 4. But we're going to be coming back to our packaging area to finish our packaging. Here in the routing rules, it's one of our strengths, if not the biggest strengths that we have in our ERP system, which is a customization. Based on these different conditions of each routing, so you're going to be able to specify the setup time, runtime, or even the work center that you can prioritize. See, you see ordering here, that means that you can also prioritize. So if you add these conditions, we simply just use, this is just a, or if conditions or prioritize simple math conditions that you can choose, right? So and or variable, operator, and value. So based on your specific requirements that you have for each company, you can add these conditions here for you to be able to customize the routing section. So once you're finished with that, you can save and close. Now you have the Purple Kabubu routing that you created, which will be used for either build or work order. That's going to be streamlining your manufacturing process. So this is it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.